Hello, welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Last time we went to Leon, talked about some weird gummy, and we also got something he didn't know about because he's dumb. But we're going to talk to Sid, and we're going to get some information on the gummy block that we've collected from Deep Jungle. You're flying a gummy ship and you don't know nothing about navigation gummies? Dude, I'm a kid from an island. I got no knowledge of this. Why'd you pull out the Keyblade to say that? No hard feelings. Alright. Basically, with navigation gummies, you can go new places. You want one on your ship, right? I'll install it for you. Thank you, Sid. Alright, we have to do a delivery to trade. It was basically falling apart, too beat up to restore it to the way it was. But overall, it did a decent job putting it back to... Okay, pat yourself on a back. On your back. On a back. Yeah, sure. What was that? The bell at the Gizmo shop is ringing, which is quite important. Go check it out if you want, but deliver that book for me first. When you're done, stop by the house in the 3rd district. I'll be there. Now, this is, I'm actually going to check out. It's still the same stuff. But, this is actually kind of important. Both things that were said in that conversation. So, I do have thunder. One thing of note is you can now do the blizzard, though I'm not going to do it yet. I'll do it when we're leaving. But we're going to head to the 3rd district. We're going to fight whatever spawns here. Which we have a new enemy. I totally forget their name. Off the top of my head. I'm going to kill it and then check the journal because that's what it's there for. You know. So I don't have to, like, look this up. Ooh, spirit chart. There we go. Can't wait until it gets scanned so I don't have to guess when I'm gonna kill it. Donald, do you kill it? Alright, is that it? Awesome. Alright, is that it? Are we done here? Come on. How are you not dead? How did Donald die? Why is Donald so bad at this? Also, I wanted to kind of check out the Jungle King Keyblade while I'm here, if I can. So, if we go to equipment, this is the first time you're able to do this. Well, you could have done it. So, when it says right here, the keychain attached draws out power, the Keyblade true form and power, blah. I totally messed that up. But with different keychains, it changes into different keyblades, having different stats and stuff. This one's stronger, and at this point in the game, it is stronger than the Kingdom Key, so I am going to equip it. It also has a longer reach, but it's not going to deal any critical hits, which means that once you get critical hit plus, which is a thing later in the game, it's not recommended you do this over the regular Kingdom Key. We're going to light this up. It doesn't really do much. Actually, I don't remember what it does. It's been a while since I'm out of magic. Holy crap. Good thing I lit this a while ago. So if you remember, I lit this door with fire and didn't burn up. Mystical stones. Let's do this. If you fall, you have to swim back. So let's make sure we don't fall. And there we go. Pretty easy. Doorway is blocked, but there's a doorway right here. Though there's also a Yellow Trinity, and that place needs glide, just to remind you. But the Jungle Keyblade, it has more damage right now, so I'm going to be using it. Also, the longer reach is pretty cool. You can also access this cutscene as soon as you get the fire spell, but when it comes to when you're supposed to access this place, it doesn't really matter. You just have to access it at least after Sid talks to you. Sora. And it was all a hallucination, question mark. We're still not sure on that. And look at this. We have a wizard. Are you a Heartless? This is Merlin, but back to the question, Sora. How do you think that's a Heartless? One, he didn't attack you. Two, he doesn't look anything like the... I don't know, like the creatures we fought. And even if you're doing this right after you get the fire spell, you have to take into account that so far Sora has seen Dark Side, has seen Shadows, has seen Soldiers, has seen Guard Armor, and I think at that point he might... No, I think that's it. Just 4 types, but do you think you would get the hint at that point? We can also train with magic spells here, and it's actually pretty cool. Once we get there, once we get spells that are really that intensive in magic, I'll show it off just to kind of be a thing, but right now it's not very important. So overall, we now have access to this. We also have a Blue Trinity in here, which is interesting. But we're going to talk to the Fairy Godmother repeatedly. Okay, never mind. We have to exit and enter. Come on. Examine. Or do I have to talk to Merlin to have him tell me that this is the person I need to talk to for this? Okay, yeah. It's the I need to talk to Merlin. Alright, so he should mention 2 things here. That book, yep, here's the book. Sid Fix is actually Winnie the Pooh book with a bunch of missing pages. Oh, he mentions it on the slide. Okay, so the little Earthshine thing that we got from Leon is a summon gem. It is actually Simba from The Lion King. So if you want to summon him in battle, you can. You need 3 party members in battle. Each summon spell can only be used once per battle. Be careful, you cannot use summon magic while any party member is KO'd. They run out of MP. You can dismiss them early. I will probably rarely do this. I might show them off later once I collect them all, but as of right now, we could practice magic now, but we don't need to. We're gonna go back to Sid because that's important. Let's go this way. Ugh. But you can now summon, as you can see in the lower left hand little area down here. To be honest, summoning kind of sucks in this game. It's a lot better in the second one. And nah, look who showed up.
There you are. What's going on?
Riku!
What?
Hey, cut it out.
I'm not dreaming this time.
That's how you check?
Right?
What?
I hope not. Took forever to find you.
Riku!
And
Wait a second. Where's Kairi?
Isn't she with you?
well, hold on. That's
Well, don't worry. I'm sure she made it off the island.
that's kind of meh, that question.
Finally free. Hey, she might even be looking for us now.
Okay. I actually really
We'll
hate
be
this
together
cutscene.
again soon. Don't worry. Just leave everything to me. I know this.
Because, one, the very beginning of the game sets up Riku as better than Sora over and over and over. And it's
Sora,
a hint at
what did
a
you-
future
I'm
plot
looking
point.
for you, and Kairi too, with their help.
But,
Who
one
are
of
they?
the, like, big points is that Riku is better. And here,
Really?
it's supposed to be cool that Sora is able to fight for himself, but I just hate how it feels.
Sora's the Keyblade Master.
What's that mean?
So this is called a Keyblade?
I also don't know if it's just me,
Huh? Hey,
but
back.
I feel like the original cutscene,
Catch.
not in Final Mix, is
Okay.
odd.
So you're
I-
coming with us, right?
I don't know. This
We've got
this cutscene's weird.
Awesome rocket. Wait till you see it.
No, he can't come.
What?
Forget it.
Oh, come on. He's my friend.
Yeah, and we let every friend on the gummy ship for sure, like Tarzan.
He's
He's gone all the way to Wonderland.
Riku? Nice going.
No big deal. Riku's
well.
kind of a dick.
At least he's okay. And who knows?
Maybe we'll run
Maybe
into
we'll run
Kairi
into
soon.
Kairi soon too.
No. Not soon. Alright, nothing here. We can now go to this little house here. By the way, there's plenty of cutscenes right now. This is actually very irritating. You guys ever hear of Maleficent? I hear she's in town. Now, who has confirmed this? Hold on. So, at this point, Sora does not know who Maleficent is. And so he gets information. We've seen, the player has seen Maleficent before with Oogie Boogie, Jafar, and Ursula right there. And my question is, who confirmed the sighting of Maleficent and didn't try and do anything at all? And also, those windows are never that clear.
Evidently, now he values them far more than he does you.
Alright, that doesn't really make sense.
You're better off without that wretched boy. Now think no more of him and come with me. I'll help you find
So,
what you're searching for.
what is going on is that Riku is being warped to Maleficent's little spiel. And... oh, we got warp. I can't wait to explain this. But, we can actually go see First District. But the bell in Second District, the one above the Gizmo Shop, there's a legend bell, you know, but it's all boarded up. Nobody can get in there. Except we heard a giant crash. We'll have to go see if that changed recently. They have nothing really new to say. I want to talk about... there's a lot of things to talk about, actually. We actually have a nice strength upgrade, so we're going to hit a little bit harder. I want to talk about the Riku cutscenes so far. Right now, Riku is being kind of warped by Maleficent's words. And of course, the power of darkness, because Maleficent is dark, duh. But one thing of note that I want to say is, it's really hard to believe, looking at it from just the two cutscenes. Because in Final Mix, there's a cutscene we saw earlier where Riku ended up after the island disappeared. He was in that like little it looked like ice everywhere, and it's hard to actually explain. But we saw where he ended up. In the original game, that doesn't appear anywhere. Well, yeah, it doesn't. And that's why there's no voice, actually. I think I explained that before. But here, we now see that, so we have a little more reasoning. He's been manipulated for a decent bit of time, and now Riku is... oh, hey, first time cure. Look at that. Awesome. But Riku is being manipulated, of course, and I still find it hard to believe that, because seeing how happy Sora is to see him, that you would be inclined to believe that he's replaced you. He's really excited to see you, and he's telling you about his adventures. And you're like, nah, I think Maleficent is right. You replaced me. Excuse me. But, we're gonna check out the shop. Actually, we can go talk to Sid up there, and he'll have something. But I want to go in the shop. We'll end up doing a lot of stuff next time. I actually have a lot to talk about now. Anything to buy? Nope. And potions aren't that prominent anymore. I think I'm going to end it off, and I will probably continue next time exploring some Traverse Town stuff. There's a lot to talk about. There's also a new shopkeeper here. I don't think he has anything new. Nope. Which is, of course, awesome. Yeah, so if we were to leave right now, I would, just to let you know, there's a tournament being held at the Coliseum. But... we're not going to leave right now. We have important stuff to do in Traverse Town that I want to get done. And also, the level recommendation for that is a little higher than Traverse Town, so you might want to grind here or just end up doing it to level up. But next time, we'll be talking about the Gizmo Shop. We'll be talking about the gummies, what we've achieved so far. There's a lot to talk about here. This is what I consider the end of the beginning of the game, which is hard to really say. But hopefully I'll see you next time, and till then.